Hey guys, this is Heckin Robin, and I am going to be playing Solar Echoes: The Star Legation. I was very kindly given a key by the devs, and I checked out the demo a little while ago, and it was a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to getting to know more about what's happening with the story, and also the menu has sounds. So I've been sat here for about 5 minutes. So without further ado, I will actually start playing the game now. There are several battles in this game that involve a few visual novel-style choices to make with short animations after every choice. The wrong choice can result in a game over. How would you like to play your game? Sure, you know what? Challenge me. I want to be challenged. Many of your choices are tracked by hidden variables and will affect your reputation with the characters. This can affect how the story will end. Nice. Okay, I like it when my choices matter. Hope you enjoy my game. Thanks for playing. I'm going to enjoy it, Andy. I can feel it. It is the year 1021 Libertatis Novae. The age of descent is about to end. Did we do it? Did we beat space capitalism? I hope so. Territory. Outer reaches of the Human Colonial Assembly. Quadrant Gamma 3. World Colony 4. Classification. Exile Colony. Why gotta have a banger of a song right now? Damn, okay. Yo, this shit looks like a cool house. What in the stars? Someone's finally calling from the core? Hello? Yeah, that ringtone is annoying, man. At least you won't miss a call. Hello, is this Trey Donovan? Yeah, this is Trey. Hi Trey, I'm Sara Carter, your Colonial Assembly Liaison, Colony Relations Division. Are you calling because of the supply request I sent? It's about time. I was really beginning to wonder why it was taking so long. Trey, I apologize, but this is not about your supply request. Is this line secure? Can you speak freely? What? Yeah? Good. I need to talk with you about a rare opportunity. To... sell your digital art on the blockchain. No. No, don't do that. Okay, you have my attention. Familiar with the Realm people outward from human territories? I am. I mean, I've never met any of them, but I know they're out there. Okay, good. So the Realm have begun an initiative to involve all 6 of the known races across the universe. They're calling it the Interstellar Union, the ISU. We humans have agreed to join the ISU, and so is the Irani technocracy. There's gonna be big words. I don't do well speaking big words. Bear with me. You know who the Irani are? I've heard about them. They're the sentient plants, right? Correct. The Realm have decided to start a campaign to reach out to the known races, and they're sending a starship to each territory, essentially collecting a delegate from each race. This ship will journey through space to bring the message of unity to the others as a representation of the ISU. That sounds noble and all, but now I'm getting a little worried about this rare opportunity you mentioned. Ray, you've been selected to represent the humans. Pog? What, me? Like, as an ambassador? Yes, though it's more as a representative than an actual ambassador. You can't be serious about this. I don't have any experience with aliens. Never even met one of them. Aliens? We're in, like, the age of space travel. I haven't met an alien. It's not like an excuse. There are tons of other people that would be more qualified for this. You've gained a lot of attention in the CA for bringing all the chaos in your colony to an end. Actually, you're quite famous for it out here. Your belief in peace through law and your ability to implement it has a lot of us in the CA believing you're the right man for this job. If anyone can convince the aliens of a need to join the ISU for peace and trade, it's you, Trey. You with all your alcohol bottles in the background. Oh, you. But I'm not a politician. I'm basically just a local sheriff. I worked with a few of the colonists to establish law enforcement around here, but that's hardly a qualification for an interstellar suicide mission. Suicide? This is a peaceful mission. Nobody's going to attack representatives from the other territories and create an interstellar incident, Trey. God, Trey, what do you... Ray. Well, as part of this journey is to call a representative from each alien homeworld to join you. Once there are representative members of each race all together on the starship, it will return to the Realm homeworld for a great celebration and the first ISU conference. That sounds ridiculously idealistic. I mean, aren't the Chrysethi and Charaxis at war? Plus the Chrysethi attack anyone that gets near their territories, including humans. That's part of the reason the ISU needs to be formed. To draw up official borders so the Chrysethi no longer feel threatened by their human and Charaxis neighbors. This journey will demonstrate that the members of each race can get along together, work together, and move towards the goal of unification and peace. Your colony experience, where you managed to stop all the riots and violence, that makes you very qualified for dealing with this situation. You talk like I stopped some kind of intergalactic war, but all I did was stop a gang of anarchists. I have no way of stopping two warring alien races from destroying each other. According to my information, you have a number of skills that be useful on this journey. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you did some undergraduate work in engineering? Or was it cybertech? Oh, I get to pick. Cybertech sounds more space age. Like, engineering's important, don't get me wrong, but cybertech sounds cool. I studied cybertech with a focus on hacking. I'm not bad with computer software. Okay, I see on your record that you have logged a lot of hours on the Starship gunnery simulators. Not that I think there'll be any violence on this journey, but there's always the chance that your starship could be attacked and boarded by pirates. You obviously have training in combat from your time in the military, but what did you specialize in? I'm a hacker that punched everyone in the face. Let's go. I'm trained in various forms of martial arts and melee weapons. Noted. I also have a document here with a statement from First Lieutenant James Bryant, whom you served under several years ago. In his report, he mentioned that you were intuitive. We were unable to reach him for comment. Could you elaborate and tell me what you think he meant? Ooh, am I aware or am I resourceful? I have no idea how this is going to be used. In D&D, I tend to go for wisdom over intelligence. So we'll be perceptive, I guess. I remember Jim. Yeah, he often said I had a sharp eye for detail. I saved our unit once when I spotted a disguised explosive trap. Okay, let's see. I think that's... Oh, right. First Lieutenant Bryant later assigned you to a shadow unit specializing in infiltration, but he wrote here that your keen sensibilities would be missed. What was he talking about? Discern motive or persuasion? I like persuading people. I wish to persuade. He's probably referring to my ability to respond to people on an emotional level and convince them of my thinking. Alright then. Trey, considering all this information, it's very obvious that you're the right person for this mission. Is it? I don't trust myself. The decision was very carefully considered and you were our top choice among all the potential The decision was very carefully considered and you were our top choice among all the potential candidates. There are still others being considered if you decline, but I haven't had a chance to offer you any incentive yet. I'm listening. It's common knowledge that your home in the Cal Nu 4 colony began as a dumping ground for criminals. However, we've recently put out the story that you were specifically sent there to stop the chaos and bring order to the colony. If you agree to represent the humans in the ISU campaign, we will clear the dishonorable discharge from your military record and pardon your crime. You will not have to return to the Cal Nu 4 exile colony again, and we'll set you up to live anywhere you like. I want to know what we did. You can start fresh, Trey. Why didn't you say so at the beginning? Can I get all that in writing? It's already included in the contract I just sent you, with your updated profile. I'll give you some time to read over the contract. Once you've signed it, I'll send a file to your NPC with the coordinates for your extraction. The coordinates are about 2 hours walking distance from town to avoid detection by the locals when the starship lands. Please travel light, pack only what you'll need. Do we have an agreement? I'm getting out of here and you're clearing my record? Do you even need to ask? The CA will be very pleased, Trey. Thank you for your service. I'll be in touch. Bye-bye! I'm gonna use the blade hands on the wall. Those look really cool. This is great! I'm finally gonna get out of here. I guess I have some packing to do. Give me the slicey hands. I demand slicey hands. Few changes of clothes and my combat vest, my NPC, and... Oh, shoot. I double-clicked, sorry. Okay. And now I choose... I want the hands. I want the hands. There we go. Damn. Well, as a peace delegate, I can't exactly be walking around with firearms. My gauntlets and boots have concealed spikes, so they won't advertise my fighting abilities. Oh hell, you're going Assassin's Creed in space. I think it's best to go covert on this mission. Guess that's everything then. Am I forgetting anything? This map file Sara sent says I should go here. That's a hike. Better head out. Okay, home. Can't say I'm gonna miss you. Bye. But the teapot! Take your teapot with you, no! Damn it, no tea. Damn, we are such a child. Look at that face. We're ready. This is the place, according to the coordinates Sara gave me. Where's my ride? Looks like I'm a little early. That hike went faster than I thought it would. Guess this is a good time to review the files Sara sent. While we listen to a ball. Dion Nephos? Around. He looks like he's spent a long time in school chasing after degrees. A lot of good those will do here on this planet, but who knows when we're out there? If he's been a bookworm most of his life, he's probably severely lacking in experience, but his education might come in handy on this journey. Hopefully he can work well with the team. Hopefully I can. I'm scared. Spaceship? Spaceship. There it is. Yes. I'm really enjoying the music so far. It does have the space vibes, which is good when you're in space. Hello. I assume you're... I've already forgotten your name. Dion. I hope that's how you say it. Trey Donovan, I presume? That's me, and you are... You not received the files from the Human Colonial Assembly? Obviously you've received the location and time. I did. Just want to make sure you're the right guy before I get on an alien ship, leave my home, and fly off into uncharted space. Suppose that's rational? I'm Dion Nephos. I was told you would have my profile image to confirm my identity. I've got it. No offense, but you're the first realm I've ever seen in person, so... The image didn't help much. No offense, but I can't tell the difference. Oh, Trey. You're gonna learn so many things in space. Anyway, I'm still getting used to the idea of this whole ISU thing. As am I, though I've been in preparation for this campaign for many cycles. I've also been through extensive training in the operation of this starship, the Concorde. It's a beauty, I'll give you that. I'm sorry, but I don't understand. You intend to give me a beautiful woman? Oh, they don't get euphemism. Okay. Was that a human colloquial expression? What? Oh, no, I mean, yeah, it's an expression. Usually referred to vehicles with feminine pronouns. That is a very odd practice. It is, really. May I ask why? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's kind of an affectionate thing. The owners of ships often name them after their wives. Heh, heard other explanations too. Are some of the explanations funny? I'd like to better understand your humor. It might help make this journey more enjoyable for everyone. I guess, well, I once heard someone say that starships are like women because they're expensive, need lots of attention, and you can live or die by them. Just gonna brush over that. Interesting. I detect ironic comedy in the first portion, but a much darker meaning in the ending. Yeah, true. I'm guessing you're single? Is this in reference to my marital status? Right, or if you have a girlfriend you're leaving back home for this mission? I do not have any romantic involvement in my life. We realm focus on our schooling first, for many years before we consider looking for a mate. Really? Okay, well, so... Anyway, what I was trying to say originally was, nice ship. It's a good ship. It is indeed. Just wait till you see inside and learn about its capabilities. Are you now ready to depart? I am. It'd be nice to get out of here. I've been stuck on this rock for years. That sounds uncomfortable. Another expression, I hope. I think this is gonna be fun, Dion. I like them. They seem cool. This is the cargo bay, obviously. The ISU advocacy has provided ample supplies for our journey, including food rations, a water generator, medicine, an engineering kit. Usual things like that. There are more crates than I'd expect. How long did they estimate this trip would take? Did they say? Yes, I'm converting from human solar cycles. They give me nearly 65 of your standard planetary rotations. Wait, 65 years? What? Oh, 65 days. Okay. I thought they were referring to years, and I was like, what? 65 days? That's over 2 months. Have I looked at the star chart and our intended course? Yes, but we must finish the tour first. What's left? The engine room, tactical, crew quarters, escape pods, and bridge, right? Sure, I can find my way around. Tactical is from the bridge. Would you at least like to select your room? I've taken the room on the port side nearest the bow, so I can get to the bridge quickly if necessary. Bow? Bow? I'm not sure. Ships. Nice, definitely spacious. Looks like I could use a table or a couch or something. We were unfamiliar with the optimal comfort levels required for living space. Some species might require more space than you and I. Therefore, we selected one of our largest starships for this journey. Makes sense? Okay, I'll take this one. Opposite yours on the right. I mean, starboard side. See? Universal Initiative already has us both using established terminology. Just think what the Interstellar Union will be able to accomplish if we get everyone to join. I'm not as concerned about universal terms as I am for establishing some kind of law enforcement out here. I'm a sheriff after all. I don't know, it just seems that the further out into space we go with our colonies, the more lawless people become. I can't even imagine how things will worsen as we all continue to expand out away from our homeworlds, you know? That's actually the reason I agree with the idea of the ISU. Not because of the formation of a universal speech code or anything like that. I need a universal speech code, I can't speak. We should all be able to speak freely. Yes, well, universal terms are useful at least for operations like ours and in the military. More efficient during a crisis to have standardized terms so we can communicate quickly without hesitation and doubt over meaning. True, especially if I'm using human expressions every so often. Bless them. Bless Dion. You could have a head pat. But gamer chairs. This is the bridge. Wow. It does impress. The Concordant has some of the newest realm technology. It is a redesigned and enhancement of our Void Runner class starship, the S9. Cool name. Void is definitely a better name for outer space. That's not... Alright, the star map. Can I see our course? Yes, I will activate the map. Where are we going? Oh yeah, that looks like at least 2 months. We're going to be out here for a while. So next stop is in Irani territory. Is it Irani or Irani? I'm English, so like... I don't know. I don't speak the space language. I'm guessing Yolwana is our homeworld? Correct. Okay, then the Amola Collective. Why is it labeled like that? What's their homeworld called? The Irani possess that information. We do not know the system in orbit, though. Oh, we do know the system in orbit. I guess you don't know the homeworld in the Krisethi Confederacy either. A little worried about them, if what I've heard is correct. The reptilian Krisethi are very aggressive. However, the Concordant has some surprises that they will no doubt be unprepared for, if they make the mistake of attacking this starship. Okay, I hope you're right. Let's see then. Oh, the Chiractus Empire. You saved the worst for last, huh? If by worst you mean most challenging, then perhaps. But the Chiractus deserve equal representation of the ISU like the rest of us. I don't disagree, I'm just saying. I hear the Chiractus are the Krisethi's biggest threat, and we already know the Krisethi are combative. They're a long shot. A long shot? In Starship Warfare? No, sorry, I meant it's already a stretch. It doesn't look good. We have slim chances? Interesting. It's as if you speak an entirely different language than what we were taught at the university. Bro, that's what learning languages is. You sit in a classroom, you learn a foreign language, you speak to someone who speaks that language natively. Completely different. It's like, what was even the point? Trust me, I did French and German. Did not realize colloquialisms were such an integral part of your communication. Yeah, I guess. Shall we head out to Irani territory now? Irani territory is our next destination, if that is what head out means. You can help by performing the roles of science and communications officer while I focus on piloting. Okay, that's cool. Sounds good. So very interesting. Let us head out then. You don't think about it, but I guess we do use quite a few Things like that. That might not make sense to someone else. In a literal sense. We're going to space! Wow! No. Who else are we meeting? A message from the CA? Oh, it's Sarah. Oh, the concordant already linked to my NPC. The signal is really strong. Does NPC stand for my personal computer? That would be cool. I don't think it does. Hi Trey, see you received my message? Yeah, I'm a little surprised I even had a signal out here, away from the colony. I'm sure it's the concordant. We're still learning from the realm, studying their radiant signal technology out here. It's impressive. Wait, I hadn't heard back from you yet, so I was just checking to see if everything was okay. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to check in with you. Didn't read the contract entirely before signing it, did you? Trey, come on now. That's basic. Don't sign a contract till you read it. God damn it, Trey. I read it, it was really long. I don't remember all the details. Sure you saw the part about the incentive we promised you, though. Yeah, that was the part I focused on, and the reason I signed. So I'm supposed to give you updates once in a while? Yes, since the Colonial Assembly is supporting you when you represent the human race, it's rather important we know how things are going. I understand. How often do I need to report in? At least every 3 days, or whenever something significant happens. Call me at any time for a report, or you can call for support. Support? Ooh. Everything we talk about is secure. This is an encrypted channel to my personal comm. What do you mean by support? The CA can't suddenly send me a military escort if I get in trouble, can they? No, I mean, they might be able to get someone to you eventually, but I was referring to emotional support. You've got feelings, Trey. Let them out. It's okay. I know this mission could be very hard for you, and it might help having another human to talk with. Keep things professional or flirt. She's being nice. We are professional. Okay, yeah, I guess. That makes sense. I've already had some awkward moments with Dion. It's just minor language barrier thing. Language barrier? Our contacts at the Realm Embassy said he was one of their most fluent universal-speaking recruits. He supposedly earned a perfect score on the UCATs. He speaks fine. It's just minor stuff, like modern slang and, you know, old sayings and phrases we use all the time without thinking about it. Not a big deal, don't worry. Okay, please let me know if there are any misunderstandings, though, with anyone. Sure, no problem. Are you both already en route to the next territory? Yes, we left yesterday and are headed up to the Irani homeworld. Yolwana or something. It's Yolwana. Amazing. Oh, okay. The accent is on the first syllable, not the second. Got it. I imagine there'll be some adjustment getting used to the Irwani people. Realm are very similar to us as bipedal humanoid beings, but you'll find the Irwani to be quite different. That's an understatement. Still trying to wrap my head around the idea of sentient plant people. Trey, we're in the future. We travel through space. We have colonies. Sentient plant people are weird? Come on now. I can't remember what year it is, but it's the future, man. Anything I need to know? We're actually hoping to learn more about them through you, so your reports will be highly valued. With my xenobiology background, I'm especially interested in them. We only have communication transmissions from the Irwani, and they never include a visual component. Honestly, I think they might be a little shy. Aww. I want to see the plant people and make them comfortable. We really don't know much about the Irwani, and what we think we know is probably inaccurate. Why am I not surprised? Do you have any tips? Sorry, Trey. We haven't been able to spend time with them like you're about to. We just have had some of the data they've transmitted. It's really exciting though, isn't it? I have all kinds of questions once you're established contact with the Irwani. Please report in after you've encountered them. Okay, I will. Guess I'll talk to you later then? Alright, until then. Safe travels, Trey. Thanks, you too. You too. She's not traveling anywhere. Oh no, it's like when you answer the door and say, the delivery driver says enjoy your meal and you say you too. Oh, Trey, did you rest well? Why is it going through text I'm not clicking? Ah! Yeah, thanks, sorry to leave you alone up here. Not trying to be antisocial. There's no need to apologize. You were quite tired. I arrived on your planet at night. You needed to maintain a regular sleep cycle. Yeah, I guess. So where are we now? We are nearing the Irwani system. I'm very much looking forward to seeing their beautiful planet. I'm envious. Really? Why? What's your planet like? Zardos is harsh and unwelcoming. It is residence locked with our sun, so you only get 6 planetary rotations per solar cycle. Wait, what? You only have 6 days a year? Correct, 6 long days. One half of my planet is lit with daylight all year, the other half of the planet is in perpetual night. The planet slowly rotates, those areas do reverse eventually. How do you deal with that? Isn't it hard to sleep at night with the sun still out? Why do you think sleeping would be difficult? Can humans not sleep during daylight? We can, but I guess it's harder. We like it dark outside with the lights off. Sunlight streaming in through a window in the morning tends to wake us up. Interesting. We do not have windows in our homes or buildings. They would be very impractical in our harsh climate. I guess that's true. Oh, I just received a signal of some kind. It's for the Irani. We're near Ioana's orbital zone. It looks like it. The signal is coming from an orbital buoy, and it's a message. Reduce speed on approach. It's skipping some of the dialogue. I don't know if my spacebar stuck. Anyway. There are also some heading coordinates for entry. Yes, I will need those. The atmosphere on their planet is different from yours, so corrections to standard entry protocol will be necessary as we descend. We are now in orbital approach. Gonna see some plans. Gonna make friends with the plans. Ioana definitely looks a lot more hospitable than Kalnu 4. Indeed, even more so than my planet Sardos. The Irani told you where we're supposed to land and meet the representative? Correct, though we'll have to improvise in other territories. Only the humans in Irani responded to our invitations. You're kidding. And what? I told you I was currently single and without child. Ugh. I have no idea what you're talking about. You mentioned kids, did you not? Never mind. You were serious about the other territories? The others didn't agree to this whole ISU thing? That is why we've been sent. The 3 of us will be a much more convincing delegation together. Showing unity between the realm, humans, and Irani will demonstrate our 3 nations are peacefully unified under the ISU. Yeah, but I guess it depends on who we're talking to. It was easy for us to ally because we were never at war with each other. Still, seeing the 3 of us allied might be a compelling enough reason for others to join, because a strong alliance can look like a serious threat if opposed. Did not consider that because we are a peace legation. I see why your people chose you for this mission. Hey, I'm looking at the sensors and... Do you think it's a little odd we're approaching orbit around their home planet, but there are no Irani patrol ships? Patrol ships? I mean, I know the Irani made it into space and use FTL technology like the rest of us, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any orbital patrols out here so far. Humans usually have them. Well, they didn't outside my planet, but that's different. You're perhaps unfamiliar with Irani technology? Most of their patrols are conducted through their orbital buoys and AI-driven drone ships. The Irani usually don't bother with such tasks. Why haven't I seen any drone ships then? There's nothing on the sensors. Most likely because we're being jammed. Irani are experts at electronics warfare. They're difficult to detect, so it's challenging to prove that they're jamming us. But look closely out there. Do you see it? You mean the light reflecting off that space debris? Wait, is that a satellite? That's a drone ship? One of many. They're all around us and have been for some time now. Are they a threat? Could we be shot down? Quite easily. The drone ships are each equipped with 3 particle cannons and can ram into a starship to detonate their explosive warhead. Which also his face, which also makes them dangerous to shoot down. It would be very poor judgment to antagonize them. Great. Wow, I'm not nervous about this mission at all now. You have an odd contrast between your bitter tone and the favorable words you speak. Caught that, huh? It's called sarcasm. I regret that I feel we're not even speaking the same language sometimes, despite my extensive training. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on landing, and keeping our distance from those drone ships. We have clearance codes from the Irani government. The drone ships will not be a problem. I'm now adjusting to the entry corridor. Prepare for planetary descent. Had the codes this whole time, then why? You say something? Never mind. I like Dion. Dion is cool. We're gonna meet the plants. Nice landing. Should we go outside and look around? Yes, follow me. Looks like we can breathe the air, I guess. This place is beautiful. It's even better than the virtual tours. The air is so clean and the sunlight does not feel like fire. Damn no! Even the wind does not burn. It is nice and soothing. Oh, there, you've had some shit to deal with. Are those buildings way back there, among the trees? Yes, some of the Irani live in highly advanced technological structures, but they construct them around nature, being certain to never harm a single piece of vegetation. That is the direction we must go, to the meeting location. Follow me. We're gonna meet the plants. It's gonna be cool. Been a long time since I've even seen a tree. When we were landing, all I could see was forest everywhere. The entire planet isn't just one big jungle, is it? No, that'd be ridiculous. Scientifically implausible. Variations in topography would produce a range of environmental conditions and weather patterns. Additionally, a single biome forest planet would result in an overproduction of oxygen in the atmosphere. Ecosystems require balance to flourish. Okay. So, how far is it to the meeting point? Do you know where we're supposed to meet him? Yes, it's not much further. Hill. Wait, something's coming. It sounds like a really large life form. I hear it too. The Irani would not make this sound on approach. Be on your guard. Are we gonna combat? Can I hack a plant? Prepare to fight, wait and hope for the best. We're on a peaceful planet. I would rather assume it's fine. And we're probably not gonna die. Probably. Hey, buddy. Is that our plant friend on top? Yo, that is very tall. Big. Oh my god, the flat people look so cool. They're just chilling. Oh, hey, buddy. Rinshi, power down your cyber weapons. This is not the way to greet our guests. Just wanted to be sure. We didn't know for certain they are the delegates. I like their little stems, like at the top, like look a bit like eyebrows. I like it. I apologize for my guard. We don't often get many visitors. At least not many humans are around. Hello, I'm Eolin Eshlizola? Oh god, words, I'm sorry. Representative of my people, the Irani, to the Interstellar Union. We're a delegate. We're nice. Hi, Eolin. Eolin? I'm gonna say it's Eolin. I might be wrong. I'm Trey Donovan. I'm Dion Nefos. Trey and Dion, it's nice to make your acquaintance. I hope we'll become good friends on this journey. You're already adorable. Is he coming with you? Rinshi? God galaxies, no. He only came along to help with my things, to protect me if necessary, and to take my blueprint back with him. Rinshi, he's funny, yes? Can't imagine you up there trapped in the starship for so long. No, thank you. Keep my roots right here where they belong. Well, the blueprint are getting bored, and I am too. Here's your pack, your soil, and your gear. Thank you. Hey, you don't have to toss it like that. The soil fresh seal could have broken. Go have fun with your new friends. Is that how you're gonna say goodbye? Rinshi? Oh. Bitogs. Blueprint are much quicker than their appearance suggests. I would like to respectfully point out the fact your friends seem pissed. Your friends seem really angry. Is he gonna be okay? Rishi doesn't usually act like this. I wonder what I said. Sorry that he made such a scene. I assume he's just gonna miss you. Yeah, I think he's just sad that you're leaving. He's clearly going to miss you and is very worried about your safety. Really? Maybe you're right. Didn't realize that this entire time his opposition to the ISU campaign might have been because I was the chosen delegate. I thought he was just mad because the Almos would be involved. I understand his concern, but I think it's admirable that you're ready to face the risks for the greater good. I'm trying not to think about the risks. But it's an exciting endeavor and a chance to make a difference. I'm sorry to delay you both. Let's head back to your ship. Why is everyone so precious bean? Everyone's so precious. This is my starship, the Concordant. Let us both know if you need any help getting situated. Trey and I took the quarters closest to the bridge. There are 4 crew rooms left, so you may choose your preference. Which one will we be traveling and what star systems will we be passing? I asked him the same thing when I came aboard. Did we? I don't think we did. Just hoping to figure out which side of the ship will be getting the most sunlight. That'll help me in my room selection. Will I be able to disable the radiation filters for my window as my government requested for me? Oh yes, I forgot about that. Follow me. The radiation concern will narrow your room choices down a little to the 3rd or 4th room. I have a passcode you can use that will unlock safety measures for 2 of the windows we installed specifically on the ship. The bypass allows the protective liquid crystals embedded in the panels to be reoriented through an electrical field. That will remove the filter. Am I missing something? Why would you want to disable the radiation filters? Because they're a planet. Wouldn't we all be cooked inside this tin can? Think about it. Irani physiology obviously requires UV light. While we're in a starship with radiation shielded windows, no UV light will penetrate. It's a problem I brought backup lighting, but I very much prefer the taste of natural sunlight to these stale artificial rays. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be problematic. I could probably do without real sunlight. Caitlin! You're so precious! I don't know how we would hug, but I want to. In my understanding, Irani becomes sickly without natural lighting within a few days. It'll be fine, but we may need to put our course differently so I can keep the sunlight on your side of the ship. We need to maximize the time one side is facing a star, so we can better strategize which room you choose. I'm not sure if I'm missing something again, but do you really have to go to that much trouble? Yes, Trey! This individual, this being, has requirements to live. It's just basic decency to adhere to them. Like, what? Come on, Trey. Following an entire course just to get sunlight on one side of the ship? You could change rooms back and forth. I could, but as you've seen, I have a lot of things I brought with me, and I don't want to be the one to constantly inconvenience another delegate. Could you imagine a Chrysethi, or especially an Omul, being agreeable to the irritation of constantly switching rooms? So, why don't you just roll the ship 180 degrees at its axis when there's a star on the opposite side? You know, fly upside down. It's fine, there's a right side up out here anyway. Bruh. Now I feel like I was the one missing something, as you put it, Trey. That's a perfect solution. We can keep the same heading and just flip the ship over when we pass the star on one side or the other. That will definitely maximize my exposure to UV radiation. Well, that's settled then, I guess. So which room do you want? I'll pick the room next to yours, Trey. Okay, sounds good. Just hope I don't accidentally walk in your room someday and cook my brain. Elin, you're welcome to join us on the bridge now during takeoff. That's okay. I'll join you both after I finish setting up my room. Don't wait on me. Very well. Trey? Coming. Good plant friend. Excellent plant friend. Base plant friend. Yo. Hey, buddy. Did you settle into your new quarters, Elin? Is it sufficient? More than? I love it that I've got my own running water in there. I've already set up my hydroponics so I can sink my roots into soft soil later. Isolde, what do you like? We have a saboteur system on board. A what? A saboteur system. We learned the trick from you humans. It collects, pressurizes, condenses, and converts gases into water, which is then automatically treated and is safe for drinking. The remaining methane byproduct is burned with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and more water. Oh yeah, I remember hearing something about that way back in school. We used those on the original Ark colony ships. Ooh, human history. We don't know much about your past, but didn't the humans settle on their homeworld only about 3 generations ago? 3? It's longer than that. Wait, how long is an Irani generation? Based on your solar cycle or ours? Human cycles, if you know it. I don't know how to convert from Irani solar cycles. In human cycles, an Irani generation would be about 100 cycles. 100 years? That's a lot longer than a human generation. We typically consider a generation about 30 to 40 years. The human settlement on your homeworld in Irani generations would have been roughly 300 human solar cycles ago. Aww, you people are still just little sprouts. Didn't know you were so new to the galaxy. Wow, when I think about it, it's impressive considering how far along you've already come. Humans occupy, what, 12 different worlds now? 15. Actually 17 now. Wow, you humans are remarkable. A little scary. Leave room for the rest of us, okay? ISU, anyone? Elin, Trey has been helping me on the bridge as both science officer and communications officer. Though we've not yet encountered any hostile spacecraft, we should be prepared with our individual roles. I can do either, though I'm specialized in cybertech. So am I! Twins! As communications officer, I can conduct electronics warfare and jam the sensors and communications of hostile starships. I'm not as skilled with plotting maneuvers and gaining tactical advantage, but I can give a science officer a try if you prefer. What do you prefer to do, Trey? I mean, I can do either. Because I have the awareness of the cybertech. So if you're best at cybertech, I trust you, Elin, with my life. So, I'll be science. I have a sharp eye, so I'll handle science officer. Perfect, we have compatible skill sets. Trey, I was informed you also have experience with starship gunnery. Would you be able to handle tactical if we encounter hostiles? Sure, sounds fun. I should now explain to you the weapons capabilities of this starship. We have a forward-facing and an omnidirectional particle cannon, as well as turreted missile launcher loaded with P-8Zs. Ooh, what's a P-8Z? It's classified REL technology. Do not know how the missiles work, but some call them phase missiles. Okay, those sound cool. Why are they called phase missiles? What do they do? They ignore shields, right? Yes, how did you know this? That's related to classified Irani technology. To my knowledge, we've never engaged the Irani in starship warfare for any reason, so how? That is true, and it's a good thing. We want to keep the realm as our allies. It's about that star. The plants are scary. Right, yeah, okay, so here's the planned route. We're heading Corwood first, then the Almals? Why are we going to the Almals next? We should head to the Cressetti first. That would be inefficient. Almal territory is the nearest. But they're treacherous. They could attack us. Currently, the Cressetti are the only people that have attacked humans, Rel, and Irani. They pose more of a credible threat to us than the Almals, therefore. Credible threat? The Almals have been attacking Irani before a Cressetti scout even ventured into other territories. And Cressetti incidents have been infrequent skirmishes. The Almals have raided us for hundreds of cycles. Well, we're on a peace mission, so like, you know, I don't know. We're on a space mission with limited supplies and fuel, so like, we should probably be more economical. But I really like Elin, but like, I don't want to be passive though, because I don't think that's a good option in a. I'll go Dion. I don't know. Elin, I know they almost have been horrible to your people, but they're less likely to attack the three of us on a diplomatic mission like this. If we have to get into a starship battle with the Cressetti, an extra crew member might make all the difference. Could go the other way too. If we had a Cressetti warrior on board, we'd have better chances at defeating the Almals. We're not here to defeat anyone. We just want to explain our purpose to their government leaders, so one of their people will join us as a representative to the ISU. Don't patronize me, I know what our mission is. Oh, sorry. I'm just not happy that an Almal will be on the ship with us, and the thought of going deep into their territory to Almal Prime. Is that the name of their... Yes, that's what they call their homeworld. Really, kind of a stupid name, don't you think? Damn, okay. I know, isn't it? I've always thought that. Right? My planet is number 1. Did they name the second planet they colonized number 2? Considering that, the flight plan makes sense then, doesn't it? I guess so. We have to start at number 1. Glad that we're finally in agreement. I'm worried though, what our little democracy will become when we add others to this group. I was thinking about that too. In the military, there's a hierarchical structure for a reason. Efficiency in battle. Nobody questions the orders of their commanding officer, and the units act quickly. That is a scary thought, actually. How would an anarchist Almal behave? There are 3 of us now, so there's always a majority. But when there are 4... Regardless of whether it's an Almal or several others, an even number of us will always become a problem if we try rule by majority. However, having a commanding officer is not representative of the design for the ISU. The ISU will be a democracy, so perhaps we should practice that here. I appreciate the honorable intentions, but if we're in a crisis like a starship battle, we'll end up dead because of arguments and indecision. I think we need to have someone in charge. I vote for Dion. No, I decline. This does not make sense. We're using a democracy to determine who has absolute rule, thereby removing democracy? When did we stop voting? Nothing was decided yet. And here we are in another argument. Okay, wait. What? How about this? As soon as we enter any kind of military conflict like a starship battle, that's when the democracy ends and the commanding officer is in charge, no question. Once we're out of danger, we become a democracy again? Yes, exactly. ISU can be a democracy because the members, council, or whatever, they're not going to have to make quick battle decisions. They'll probably be sitting around a big table arguing and voting. Does make logical sense. How will we know exactly when a democracy ends and the military structure begins? Well, at least in a starship, it's totally clear, whenever this happens. Alarm. Perfect. Very well, then who is the commanding officer? I do not want it. Plus, I'll have to focus on piloting in a battle. I cannot manage the rest of the crew. Trey thought of this whole military structure thing, so maybe he should be the commander. I vote yes. Ooh, I get to choose. I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm the one who knows battle? So it would make sense. I mean, me personally, I have no idea. But Trey seems like a capable guy. And Dion doesn't want it. So, sure. Okay, fine, I'll do it. But as soon as we're out of battle, things are back to a vote, okay? Agreed. Right, now are you ready to enter Rommel territory? Aww, Eileen, I love you. Amazing. Okay, we'll do our report. Oh, my NPC. Another contact request? Guess I need to report to the CA again. Hello? You're new? Hi, is Sarah there? Sarah's shift ended 3 hours ago. I am bad at names. Kaori? Kaori? I'm gonna call you Kaori. I'm sorry if that's wrong. Kaori Tanaka. I cover the night shift. Seems to be Trey Donovan, right? Yeah, so should I call back another time? No, it's fine. Sarah and I have both been assigned as your liaisons. It's fine. Sarah never mentioned you, but okay. So, hi Kaori, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm totally been jealous that Sarah's got to talk with you so much already. The hero of Kalnu 4. Wow, so cool. Don't be shy about it or anything, Kay? That colony was a mess until you started kicking some butt out there. Turn the whole thing around. Yeah, well. So anyway, I've only a few things to report. It's been a long few days. Yeah, that happens. You totally lose track of time out there, right? Since you left the Kalnu colony, it's been 5, almost 6 days. Well, by the Kalnu 4 standard anyway. A little less time out here because, you know, New Terra rotates kinda slow. You're stationed on New Terra? I didn't know where the CA had you both. Yeah, the one and only. So what's new? How are things going with Dion and Ealin? I never pronounce all those weird names. Ealin. Ealin. I almost had it right. Ealin. That's pretty much how he says it anyway. You're calling the Irani a he? That's funny. I guess he doesn't mind, huh? What do you mean? Well, you do know most plants are generally androgynous, right? Both genders, male and female? No, I didn't think about... Trey, I got a lot to tell you about the gender binary, man. And plants. It's cool, it's cool. If Ealin is self-referring as he and seems okay with you using the pronoun, then it's fine. Plus, one thing I've read that plants sometimes do is sort of mimic or try to assimilate with their surroundings. Since you and Dion are male, he'll probably identify himself more as male when around you two. Interesting. That's interesting, good to know. Just when I started to feel semi-comfortable around Dion, I have an entirely new culture to try and process. And these are just the first two, right? I know you've got to be thinking that. Exactly. I expected some culture shock, but... It's like, just about everything we talk about is off. There's so many differences. Sure. But I imagine you've all found some common ground too, right? A few things you can agree on or some similarities? Yeah, I guess. We pretty much all agree the ISU can be a good thing for everyone. We all seem to be outside our comfort zone, so I guess we have that in common? Exactly. That's going to be the common ground everyone will have, so build on that. Joke around about how weird it is and how cool it is that you're all totally different species and cultures, but can still get along and work together. It's kind of the whole point of all this anyway, right? Right, yeah, true. I guess I was too focused on how I was feeling about them. They probably feel the same way about me. Yep, remember, you're the alien too. I'm the alien? Yes, Trey, the whole universe isn't about humans. Guess that's true, isn't it? Never thought of it like that. And why would you? All your life you've been surrounded by humans. Human culture. Isn't it exciting to break away from that paradigm? You're like a total pioneer, you know, Trey. Pioneer. Hey, are you a psychologist or something? I'm starting to feel like this is some kind of counseling session we're having here. Wait a minute. Have I been tricked? Busted. Yeah, that's me. I'm a shrink. But it's cool. We're totally having a chat, too. If talking with me is helpful in some way, then training or not, glad I could be here for you. I mean, if I were out there, I'd totally need to talk with some humans once in a while, you know? There's nothing wrong with preferring what you're comfortable with. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you understand that. I didn't want to seem like I was racist or something. Racist? Racism is judging someone unfairly because of their race. You're not doing that. You're just trying to adapt to new people and new cultures. And because you prefer humans and human culture, that doesn't make you racist. It's just what you're most comfortable with. Interesting. We all gravitate to our comfort zones, but who knows? Over time, you might find that you identify more with an omul or something. Ha. Speaking of the omuls, I know there's some kind of amorphous single-celled organism, like an amoeba, right? But from what I've gathered so far, the Irani people really hate omuls. I'm worried that's going to be a problem when we try to convince them to join the ISU. It could be. The omuls have been raiding the Irani homeworld ever since they discovered FTL and extended their range beyond their own system. There have been a lot of skirmishes. In a way, though, that's probably some of the incentive the Irani have for joining the ISU, you know? They want to see the raid stopped. The real challenge is going to be incentivizing the omul. That's where you come in. Me? Yep, figure out what their currency is, you know? What interests them? What do they really want? If you can figure that out, then leverage it. The ISU can probably help the omuls get some of what they want. They'll have to give up something for it, which will be their raids on Yolwana. Sounds a lot easier said than done. Sure, yeah, but you'll figure it out. You and Dion. I tried to keep Elin a bit to the side on this one. I'm sure he recognizes, intellectually, that having an omul in the ISU is fair. But, you know, years of omul invasions and skirmishes are probably not something anyone can easily forgive. Or forget. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. So, not much else to mention, I guess. Do you need anything else from my report? Let's see. I'll need to know your favorite food, favorite romantic comedy, favorite game, and what kind of girl you're most attracted to. This is a joke, right? I'm going to bed now. Just kidding, I don't need to know all that personal stuff. Just fill out the report and indicate anything you've learned about the Irani and realm culture that would be useful to the humans for future negotiations with them. Speaking is hard. Also include details of the technology and what kind of girl you're into. Good night, Kari. I like her. She's funny. Very funny. 10 out of 10. Really hope I'm saying her name right. We're Newman. Okay, I think I will probably leave it there for now. We've gained a new crew member. We've gone through all the shenanigans and we've given our report. So I'll leave this episode here for now. But I'm really hoping to play the full game. I'm probably going to be recording most of it for YouTube. So if you're into it, feel free to check that out as it comes out. I also stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/HeckinRobin. And I'm everywhere as HeckinRobin. I'm a Robin and a Heck. So, and I'll leave the link for the game down in the description as well. Because I'm very grateful to get to play it. And yeah, we're gonna go out in space and hopefully not die horribly. So, but yeah, I hope you have a really nice rest of your day. And I'll see you later.